Oh, wonderful day on Delmarva. I go in and get the little lady. She's been hanging around all day. You know, her philosophy of life is forget about...
Pop, what are you doing talking to the camera? We gotta get inside. It's showtime.
When we think about Valentine's Day, we think about love, right? And most often, the first kind of love that comes to mind is romantic love, maybe married couples, two fiancés, etc.
Right. But there are so many more loving relationships out there that really ought to be celebrated today. So we hope you are doing so right now. DelmarvaLife's Katie Zerilli is here to highlight what we think is a very special bond between a Salisbury girl and her grandpop.
That is right, you guys. And here's the deal. There's kind of an unexpected tool that keeps them bonded, and that is a Ring camera. What? Get ready for this. Their relationship is so sweet that they are sharing it with the world. So we thought we should share it with you. Seriously, you're gonna love this.
Oh, hello.
Harold Hamilton is a grandfather
Such a lovely day.
who's got the gift of gab.
Good morning. Oh, afternoon. Overslept.
But it wasn't until recently that the whole world was invited to see. His daughter bought him a Ring camera that was intended for security, but quickly turned into conversation.
Every time he'd go out or he'd come back inside the house, he would talk to us on it. And it just became this thing every day. He'd do it. And sometimes it was funny, sometimes it was serious. You never knew what he was going to say when it came on.
His granddaughter Olivia was especially delighted with his discourse.
Well, first snow of the year. I'm going to spin my wheels around.
And I was like, this is hilarious. And then he just kept going on and on. And I'm like, oh, Pop's going out the door. You like hear it go off. I'm like, oh, let's see what he's going to say.
The little lady has a cold. Her problem is she doesn't know where she got it. But now I got a cold, and I know where I got it. Once I knew they were looking, then I just think you're kind of dumb, you know, but yet I'd say it, and then sometimes I would say something halfway intelligent, but that's how we got back and forth. Lost my hanky, but I found it.
As more and more messages came in, Olivia thought maybe others would get a kick out of this too. So she shared one on social media.
The first video we posted got like 800 views, in minutes. And I was like, this is crazy. That's hard to do on anything.
And as expected, he was a hit.
People were messaging him or messaging me and my mom, and they're like, we want more. And I was like, okay. So I started posting more and then made social media for it. And so many people are commenting and liking, loving it.
The Ring Pop is on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The star of the show is somewhat surprised by his newfound fame.
I don't know that much about the media, you know, so she was telling me. And she seemed to be excited about it, so I thought, well, must be doing something.
All right, so here it is.
Okay, and then I don't know if they're listening at this particular time or not, but then I'll come in and I'll say, well, I was at work and I was talking to a fellow and he said his uncle was killed by a weasel. And I said, what, killed by a weasel? He said, yeah. So he walking down the railroad track and he didn't hear the weasel. So that's the kind of stuff that...
You like to tell jokes on the Ring?
Yeah, there'll be some.
He's played the banjo.
Go out and do a gig.
Given a weather report, and stated his case to keep this cooking pot.
Tell me what's wrong with that pot.
This Pop found his prized possession outside a dumpster.
I brought the pot home, and when I brought it in, my wife said, that's not staying in here.
Pop needed allies and needed them stat. So he stepped outside and took to the camera.
24 quarts. To the dump? No way. I'll hide it.
And if you think for a second he's performing, Pop will give this pitch to anyone.
You pull it up online. That's about $49. Now, if it was stainless steel, it'd be $89. That's what I thought it was at first.
While the jury's still out on the future of the pot, what's abundantly clear is that this family is one with a lot of love.
We're very close, and a lot of love, one hurts, all hurt. We all hurt, you know.
You can see Olivia's pride for her Pop-Pop, especially through the ink etched on her right arm.
This one, it says go the extra mile, and it is in his handwriting, and it's a sermon that he preached about one time, like years ago when I was younger, and it's just kind of something that like always stuck with me.
Yeah, I like that, yeah, especially since it's mine.
It's this sweet sense of humor that fills his family with joy and keeps folks coming back for more.
Top of the morning to you. Little lady says, need to put on a clean shirt. She doesn't realize this is clean. It's work dirt.
Whenever like you're having a bad day, you saying, "Oh, Pop-Pop," it makes you feel better, because he just knows how to make you smile.
Did you see me shoot out the door a while ago? The little lady told me the trash truck's coming. She told me to put it out last night. I said, I'll get it this morning. She said, trash truck's coming, trash truck's coming. You can't make it, can't make it. Don't tell me I can't make it. Got the trash, dumped it, put the trash can back. But I mean, I shot out of here like a bullet. BB maybe.
So this Valentine's Day, maybe you're experiencing loss. Maybe you're suffering with grief. Maybe you just have more love you want to give. It can't hurt to let Harold Hamilton into your heart. He promises he won't bring the cooking pot. Well, maybe. And I asked these two some of Pop-Pop's most used phrases. They said he loves a good tally-ho, cheerio, and saying off to see the wizard. I love that. I love that. He was like, I don't really know what that means, but, you know, I said, and I don't know if you caught this, but whenever he refers to his wife, he calls her the little lady.
Oh,
He says, taking the little lady out.
that's so
I
sweet.
think it's so sweet.